Hey guys, it's Jess here. I wanted to do a quick DIY video on a piece that we bought from Target. This is from their new Project 62 home line. It's just a white plain console table that's pretty boring, and I decided to make it a little more eye-catching. For this project, you'll need scissors and a sturdy plastic card. I also got this contact paper from Lowe's for about $8. I think it was like $7.50 maybe. And it lasted me through both shelves, and I also have a lot left over to do certain projects in the future. So the first thing you'll want to do is measure out your shelving. I didn't use a ruler or anything. I just went ahead and just rolled it across the top and made sure I had some to overlay on both sides, so when I tuck it, it will look smooth and finished. Go ahead and cut those pieces out. Do the same thing for the bottom shelf. Here's just a close-up of the actual contact paper and the design that is on it. And here's the instructions on the back that are pretty much self-explanatory: peel and stick. Make sure your surface is clean and free of debris. Make sure you measure out to where you have overlay on both sides and begin to peel back your paper. Overlap on your edges so you have enough to tuck, and begin to smooth it out with your card. If you have a scraper, a paint scraper, anything like that, it may work easier, but this was just a cheaper solution since I already have a bunch of extra cards in my wallet, which I'm sure a lot of people do. Continue to smooth out your edges until you get all the way to the end and remove the rest of the paper. You'll do the same thing along the sides with the card, making sure there's no air bubbles in between the paper and the table. You'll want to grab your scissors and go ahead and trim the corners. This was the tricky part for me because there's no really correct way to do it. I kind of thought of it as I was wrapping a present. So I cut diagonally across the edges and then did I guess a hospital fold. So you tuck and stick. I ended up removing the second shelf just so it was easier to apply the paper and make sure it was tucked into the sides. And I did the same process on the bottom shelf that I did on the top shelf. Here's a closer look of me sealing the edges. Make sure there are no air bubbles. And here's the finished look. I love it. It looks beautiful in our living room. It looks like it costs maybe $400, but I did this for under $100 with the actual table being $70 and the paper being $8, so $78 before tax, I guess. And I just used some decorations that I had around the house, some books, a gift box, some candles, a tray, a vase, something simple. I'm not sure for sure what I want to keep on the table, but for now I think this looks good. Thanks for watching and see you next time.